Bitcoin and silver and gold had a massive drop yesterday. Let's talk about it. We will talk about my upcoming price targets, if it's time to buy the dip or not, which assets I'm looking at, and much more. So make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video. Now we can see here Bitcoin sitting at $84,000. I already talked in my previous videos that it's time to be patient. It's not time to go in heavy, to FOMO in. I think Bitcoin is still up for a correction. Let's look at the bigger chart here. Let's go over here and look on the daily chart. What can we see here, guys? And I have to say, it doesn't look good. Just look at this. We have here one shoulder, one head, and here we have another shoulder forming. So we are almost on the verge of a breakdown right here. So if the 74 support zone is not holding, Bitcoin will probably go and test this zone right here that we talked about at $54,000. And that's where I'm gonna go in heavy. I'm actually gonna start already buying at $74,000, and I'm gonna ladder into my swing trade positions and also into my big spot positions. Now we can see here it doesn't look so good. Like, okay, we are now exactly on a big support. We could form a double bottom pattern here, and I think this is most likely gonna happen. I think the drop is not gonna come super quick. We already had now a little bit of pain here, and the market is, I think, it's ready for a relief rally. We can see RSI on the daily is also almost oversold. On the 4-hourly it was already oversold, which might indicate a short-term pump. So I already actually opened a small trade on Bitcoin at around 82,700, and I also took some profits at 84,400. This was my first take profit zone, and the next one, let's see, I'm hoping for $88,000, but I would trade accordingly. I would move my stop loss into the profit zone so I eliminate all the risk, and then I will patiently wait and see what the market and the indicators will tell me. For now, doesn't look super good, but here we can see on the RSI we are kind of bottoming, so we might see a little bit of a relief rally for Bitcoin and for crypto. Many cryptos dropped massively. We can see here Ethereum dropped since look at this, since the 18th of January from 3,300. It's 21% drop, which is still manageable for crypto. Like, we know we had 40% drops in a month for crypto, so it's not time to panic yet. I'm still looking to buy much lower. I already mentioned it in my previous videos that I'm looking to buy Ethereum somewhere around this zone right here. Actually, that would be my best buying price here at around $1,500. We had this short before that got stopped out in the profit zone. Could have been more profit, but yeah, that's it. I was not sure. It was a very uncertain time right here. The market didn't look like it's going into a precise direction. That's why I didn't took any trades. I knew the market will go down in the long term. That's why I shorted some altcoins that I don't care about, like Pepe and some other altcoins that don't have any utility. Now, let's quickly talk here about gold, which dropped also massively. Look at this, guys. Look at this volatility right here, guys. Wow, this is crazy. It dropped almost 16%. 16%, guys, in a matter of 1 day and 12 hours. This is not a crypto coin. This is gold, guys. It dropped 16%. This was over 3 trillions from the gold market cap being wiped out in just 48 hours. This is crazy. And let's quickly also look here at silver, which also dropped massively. Look at this one. 121 down to 74. $38 drop, and 38% drop. This is huge. In just 2 days, silver dropped so much. This is not a crypto altcoin, guys. This is silver. This is one of the biggest assets in the world. and this is insane. That's why you have to be careful. I already mentioned in my videos before. Don't go with the FOMO. You saw people were lining up in front of the gold stores. You saw people were talking only about, oh, gold, silver there, here, there, buy silver, buy gold. You know, everybody was like in a hype and in a rush. That's the moment where I take a step back, I relax, and I patiently wait. And I mentioned it actually in my previous videos that silver might be good to buy at around 74, and this happened here. We can see it, 74, silver came, and let's see, I think it might drop even harder. This kind of drop in just 24 hours doesn't look very confident to the investors. Now, let's see what else do we have. Intel still sitting at $46, Tesla 430. The market already closed, it's the weekend, so we won't see any moves for the stocks now. Many altcoins dropped quite heavily yesterday, like Doge. Let's quickly take a look at it. And as you remember, we had some nice trades here on Doge. But yeah, we dropped in just 2 days, also 10%, but silver dropped more than Doge, guys. That's why you have to be careful. If something goes up too high, always take a step back, relax yourself, and wait for a buying opportunity. Right now, it's definitely better to buy gold and silver than it was 2 days ago. But as I talked about in my previous videos, I think gold will most likely go back to this zone, $3,900, and that's where I'm going to look at some buying orders. We can see it's not even oversold on the 4-hour RSI, so there is still more pain to come for gold, so be careful out there. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to take profits. See you again next time.